Hey guys, today I'm going to be showing you how to get set up for high rounds. So I noticed a lot of people are struggling with getting to high rounds. So this is basically just a guide for noobs really. So if you're already can hit the high rounds fine, then this doesn't really apply to you. So first of all, on round 1, what you're going to want to do is need to maximize points. So you're going to want to shoot the zombies 6 times and then go for a knife, and this will maximize the points. Also, another tip when knifing, you do not on the left analog stick, you'll want to pull back on it as you knife, and this will make it so you don't lunge forward into the zombies, so you don't accidentally get hit or you don't accidentally pick up a nuke. In the first few rounds, you do not want to pick up a nuke or insta kill, because these will minimize the points that you get, whereas if you get double points or max ammo, a carpenter, these all give you more points. So at the start of round 2, just after the start, you're going to want to use the fuse to call the tram. So and like I said before, if it's a double points or a max ammo or a carpenter or whatever, you want to pick that up. If it's an insta kill or a nuke, don't bother. So about end of round 2 or so, you're going to want to buy the RK5 and head over here, open this door, and then come over to this gate and open this one. So you should be prepared for the first dragon here. So basically, a lot of people don't know this. A lot of people just start killing the zombies like as quick as possible by the dragon because they think it's going to get it done quicker, whereas you actually have to kill zombies one at a time by the dragon and wait for them to be eaten, as the dragon can only actually eat one at a time. And also go for headshots when you're doing this if you can. If there's too many zombies, shoot. If there's not that many, then you can just knife, and you want to knife for as long as possible really, until round 4 if you can, just to maximize points. And you also are going to be wanting to turn on all the jump pads and pick up the shield pieces, as you want to get the shield as quick as possible. So once you've done that dragon by killing the zombies one by one, you're going to want to turn on the power and come to the next place and repeat it for the other dragons as well. Same thing as before. I will explain further on in the video how to spawn more zombies on the same round, so it can be done at a lower round. I also have a video on plenty of things like that, which I will link in the description. But first of all, you're going to want to get the shield built as quick as possible, so you can so you have the best chance to survive, because the shield does save you a lot when you don't get hit in the back. So you're definitely going to want to get that done as quick as possible. And so basically, for the first dogs round, for dogs, when you don't have jug, they can be a pain, especially if you're on the open. That's why you want to be sat in some sort of corner to an extent, where you can see where the zombies are coming from. And as you can see here, the RK5 kills them in one burst, and they're really easy to hit. So once you've done that, and you've repeated all the same thing with the dragons, and you've completed all 3, you're going to want to get the Wrath of the Ancients, and then you should have enough points by now for Jug and Quick Revive, and these are the 2 main perks that you want to get, because without these you're not going to get to high rounds at all, and they're very cheap, especially Quick Revive in solo, which is 500. So the next thing you want to do when you've got that is to upgrade a bow, and I'll link in the description guides to upgrade all 4 bows. In this case, I upgraded the lightning bow, and so what I just did there, as the rocket was about to go off, you go to that switch there, hold square on it, and you can spawn in 20 or so zombies. So as long as you don't kill the last one, you can repeat that as many times as you can, and you don't pick up the DG4 piece. So what we want to do after that, if we've got the upgraded bow, we've got the perks we need, we want to try and get the haymaker, because this gun absolutely destroys the panzer. And you don't really need another gun until very, very high rounds, when you want to get onto the blast furnace strategies, but that is really for more advanced. This is more for just taking out the panzer as quick as possible. So this haymaker is really good, and this is just one of the first training spots I wanted to show you. Very, very easy to train around here. I'm going to be showing you a few more training spots later on in the video, but right here, it's going to show you quickly how to take out the panzer. Also, the death machine does take out the panzer very quick. So you see that yellow power core in the middle? That's the general area where you're going to want to be aiming, as it's sort of a weak spot for the panzer, and you can take them out incredibly quick with that. And just in this case, I had the death machine, but I will be showing you that with the haymaker. So next, you're going to want to get the DG4 pieces, like so, and they're all pretty easy to get. And right here, I'm just pack punching my haymaker, as you want to get it pack punched as quick as possible. And I'm also going to get the third DG4 piece in a second. And once you do get this 4th piece, you can't spawn in zombies anymore by doing the previous method that I've shown, which I've explained in another video, which I'll link in the description. So you're going to want to pack punch the haymaker, and this absolutely destroys the panzers within a few seconds. And you're either going to get turned blast furnace, or fireworks on it, as I think those three are the most effective. Now, to get the third piece, you have to hold the switch on there, and as the rocket's about to go off, and then run back inside. And then this piece on the right, on this, when these three lights are emitted, they're all lit up. You can hold square on it, and the piece will appear in the teleporter. So that is really easy to do when you've got an upgraded bow, especially this bow. So the third perk I recommend is double tap, because this like halves the time it takes to kill the Panzer. As you can see here, another method of taking out the Panzer is to turn on the death ray, as it elevates the Panzer into the air, and you can just take him out just literally that quickly. It's very, very easy. Another training spot right here, which I'm going to be showing you, is in this courtyard. This is probably my least favorite training spot, although it is still very easy. It's just I think it's probably the tightest, just going through that bit on the left there. This is another training spot in the Undercroft area. So as you can see, when zombies run, when there's a big crowd of zombies running down through the entrance area there and you can't get through, simply all you have to do is run around the back and then start the train again. When training, a general method, you don't actually need to sprint at all when training. The only times you do need to sprint is when you can see that there's a gap in which you need to run through and it's about to close and get tighter. That's the only time when you need to really sprint. So I wouldn't recommend Stamina Up. I also wouldn't recommend any of the other perks except for Widow's Wine, just because this can help you out when you get trapped and it can save you a lot. If you can't get Widow's Wine, which is very, very hard to get, then I do recommend Sleight of Hand. So this is a camping spot, which I thought I'd show you in case you want to do this method. This is best with the lightning bow, and I will have guides all in the description linked, showing how to get all the other bows and like sort of in-depth methods for this. This is another camping spot which I think is the best. I did get to round 73 doing this method. It's very, very easy. You just have to shoot an arrow into the ground every 5-10 seconds or so. And another method for taking out the Panzers, all you have to do is shoot the lightning bow at them, and they'll be elevated into the air once again, and then you can haymaker them. So that's a very easy way of taking out the Panzers. To get to high rounds, you will also need Alchemical Antithesis Gobblegum, which is level 35 to unlock. It is really useful, and as you can see, I was on low ammo there, and one shot has taken me back to full ammo. So it is essentially unlimited ammo for a minute, and you do get 2 uses of that, so it's 2 minutes overall. And it is it's not a Gobblegum that you can't use over and over again. You can't use one, sorry, you can use it over and over again. So it's very, very simple, and that's what you really need to get to the high rounds. So I hope everything in this video has explained it, and for the more in-depth things that I have put in this video, if you want a more in-depth explanation, there'll be links in the description of this video. So that's pretty much it. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this and it helped you out, be sure to subscribe. If you've got any comments, leave them below. Thanks for watching.